Assalamualaikum and good day to Madam Fahria Aiza. Today, we will be presenting on how to promote employee engagement in a Vuca business environment. This topic is highly relevant as organizations today face constant change, uncertainty, and increasing workforce challenges. So before we begin, allow us to briefly introduce our group members. I am Nurul Izzah binti Hamzah. Next is Sarah Danisha binti Karun Nizam, followed by Nur Najana Misha binti Johari, and lastly Nur Ashikin binti Ahmad. Together, we will be discussing why employee engagement has become a critical organizational issue and how it can be effectively promoted in a Vuca business environment. With that, we will now begin our presentation.
Now, I will present about the definition of employee engagement. Employee engagement refers to how emotionally, cognitively, and behaviorally connected employees are to their work and organization. In simple terms, it shows how committed, motivated, and willing employees are to go beyond their basic job responsibility. According to Mayer and Verdi 2024, employee engagement is a positive psychological state where employees develop a strong emotional and mental attachment to their work and organization. This attachment encourages employees to put in consistent effort and perform better, especially when working in challenging and uncertain environments. From an employee experience perspective, Teresa Thompson 2022 explains that employee engagement involves the active investment of emotional, cognitive, even behavioral resources. Even when facing complexity, disruption, and ambiguity in the workplace, engaged employees are able to remain motivated and committed. Meanwhile, from a strategic point of view, Boicano 2023 highlights that employee engagement can be seen through intrinsic motivation, active participation in organizational processes, and alignment between employee behavior and organizational goals. This alignment is especially important in a Vuca business environment. Overall, this definition shows that employee engagement is not just an individual attitude, but an important organizational factor. In today's volatile and uncertain business environment, engaged employees play a key role in supporting organizational resilience, adaptability, and long-term performance.
Now, I will move on to the problem statement. In today's Vuca business environment, organizations are facing constant change, uncertainty, and increasing pressure. As a result, employee disengagement has become a growing organizational concern. Factors such as increased workload, job insecurity, and unclear expectations have negatively affected employees' physiological well-being and motivation. When employees feel overwhelmed or uncertain, their level of engagement tends to decline, which can impact overall organizational performance. To support this issue, I will now explain the graph shown on this slide. This graph, based on Gallup's global employee engagement data, shows the relationship between managers' engagement level, their perception of organizational care, and their intention to leave. From the graph, we can see that as managers' engagement and their perception that the organization cares about their well-being decrease, the percentage of managers who are actively looking for or considering new job opportunities increases. This indicates a clear pattern where managers feel less engaged and less supported, their intention to leave the organization becomes higher. This is a serious concern because managers plays a crucial role in leading, supporting, and engaging their teams. If managers themselves are disengaged, their ability to motivate employees and sustain engagement across the organization is significantly reduced. As a result, disengagement becomes a systematic organizational issue rather than an individual employee problem. Therefore, this problem highlights the urgent need for organizations operating in a Vuca environment to actively promote employee engagement through effective leadership, employee well-being initiative, and strong organizational support strategies.
Next, I will present several recommendations on how organizations can promote employee engagement in a Vuca business environment, which is characterized by volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. First, effective leadership and clear communication play a crucial role in maintaining employee engagement during uncertain times. In a VUCA environment, employees often experience confusion and anxiety due to frequent changes and unclear expectations. Leaders who communicate openly, honestly, and consistently can help reduce uncertainty and build trust within the organization. Regular updates regarding organizational goals, strategies, and changes enable employees to better understand the organization direction. Furthermore, leaders who actively listen to employee feedback and demonstrate empathy make employees feel valued and supported, which significantly enhance employee engagement. Second, organizations should prioritize employee well-being and work flexibility to sustain engagement in a VUCA environment. High levels of uncertainty and rapid change often lead to increased stress and burnout among employees, which can negatively affect their performance and motivation. Flexible working arrangements such as flexible working hours or remote work options help employees manage their work-life balance more effectively. In addition, providing mental health support and setting realistic performance expectations demonstrate that the organization genuinely cares about employees' well-being. Encourage them to remain engaged and committed. Third, continuous learning and skill development are essential in helping employees adapt to the challenges of a VUCA environment. As changes occur rapidly, employees are required to develop new skills and competency to remain effective in their roles. Training and development programs increase employee confidence and readiness to face future challenges. When employees perceive that the organization invests in their growth and career development, they feel valued and motivated, which strengthens their level of engagement. Lastly, a supportive organizational culture is vital for sustaining long-term employee engagement, especially during periods of uncertainty. A positive culture that promotes teamwork, recognition, and psychological safety allows employees to express ideas freely without fear. When employees feel aligned with organizational values and supported by both colleagues and leaders, they are more likely to remain committed and engaged even in highly uncertain and dynamic business environments. So, by focusing on effective leadership and communication, employee well-being and flexibility, continuous learning and a supportive organizational culture, organization can successfully promote employee engagement despite the challenges of a VUCA business environment.
Lastly, I will present for the conclusion. So, in conclusion, this infographic demonstrates that employee engagement is a critical organizational challenge in today's VUCA business environment. Global workforce statistics show that only around 20 to 23% of employees are fully engaged, while this engagement continues to contribute to burnout, high turnover, and reduced productivity. These findings highlight that disengagement is not an individual issue, but a systemic organizational problem. To address this, organizations must adopt a strategic and holistic approach. Effective leadership and transparent communication can help to reduce uncertainty and build trust. Prioritizing employee well-being and flexible work arrangement supports resilience, while continuous learning and skill development prepare employees to adapt to ongoing change. A supportive organizational culture further strengthens emotional, cognitive, and behavioral engagement. Overall, employee engagement should be viewed not merely as a human resource initiative, but also as a key driver of organizational resilience, adaptability, and long-term success in the VUCA environment.